iReady, Level G, or Grade 7. Today we're going to be doing number and operations, understanding subtraction with integers. So our objectives is to understand that subtracting a number is equivalent to adding the inverse of the number. Use that understanding to subtract integers. So you could read over that. And let's go. Turn on closed captions. Alright, so choose how to use balloons to send the ship through the hoop. So the hoop is at 0 and we have 3 balloons. So we're at 3. So if we cut 3 balloons, we go down 3. So 1, 2, 3. So that one. Okay, so we have to add some weights. So we could go down. So there. So now it's at 1 and we have 3 balloons. So we need to cut 2 balloons, so you go down 2. Now we need to go down 2, so we could put 2 weights. Okay, what is one way to move the ship down 2 units? Subtract 2 balloons. Because if you subtract 2, you only have 3 balloons and you'll go down to 3. Okay, what is another way to move the ship down 2 units? You could add 2 weights. Because then you'd be going down 2. So you'd be aligned with 3. Okay, which subtraction expression represents starting at 6 and moving down 5? So, starting at 6, so our first digit will be 6. Then, minus 5 units, so we're going down 5. So, 6 minus 5. Pretty easy so far. So, what is the difference? It's 1. Which addition expression represents starting at 6 and moving down 5 units? Now we're doing the same thing, but with addition. So 6 plus, we need a, starting at 6, so start off with 6, so it's not this one. It's not plus 5, because then you'd be going to 11. 6 plus negative 5 is the answer. Because when you go down, because negative 5 is going down 5, and you're adding it to 6, so it's going to be 1. Okay, what is the sum? It's 1. Complete the sentence. 6 minus 5 and 6 plus negative 5 are equivalent because 1 is equal to 1. Okay, choose the answer that correctly completes the sentence. Subtracting a number is the same as blank. Adding the opposite of the number. Subtracting the opposite of the number. Adding the same number. Okay, so look at this and you'll see they're equal to the same thing. So subtracting a number is equal to adding the opposite of the number, because the opposite of 5 is -5. So it's going to be this one, as we saw in our objectives. The number line shows -2 minus 6. What other expression did the number line show? So we're starting at -2 and going down to 6. So, as we saw in our previous question, subtracting a number is the same as adding the opposite of the number. So the opposite of 6 is -6. So -2 plus -6. Which expressions are modeled on the number line? Choose both expressions. So we're starting at -5 and -2. So -5 minus 2. Now, subtracting the number is the same as adding the opposite of the number. So just what's the opposite of 2? It's got to be -2. So -5 plus -2. Once you get the hang of that, it's going to be pretty easy. Right, find 7 minus 9. Okay, so now you have to write it as addition. So this is easy. Just what's the opposite of 9? -9. Now just add them. That's going to be... Okay, let's do it on the number line. Make sure. 7 minus 9. So 7, start here, minus 9. If you count that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you get -2. So the answer is -2. Find -4 minus 10. So -4 plus the opposite of the number, which is 10. So what's the opposite of 10? -10. So start at -4 and subtract 10, or add -10. So that's going to be -14. So let's keep going. Oh wait, my bad. Forgot to read the question. Okay, the blueprint for a new community pool uses negative numbers to represent feet below ground. The blueprints show the deep end of a pool as 8 feet below ground, which is a depth of -8. The city wants the pool to be 5 feet deeper, so a diving board could be installed. So this is the depth, -8, and they want it to be 5 feet deeper. So what are they asking? So -8 minus 5. They just want us to complete the expression. Now they want us to solve it, which is simplifying. So, negative 8 minus 5 is equal to negative 13. So the new depth of the pool is 13 feet below ground. Choose how to use weights to send the ship through the hoop. So now the ship is at negative 3, and now we need to use weights to go back to 0. So we gotta cut all the weights. So negative 3, and then cut 3 weights. Minus negative 3. Okay, now we gotta use balloons, or weights, to send the ship up 3. So this one. Now we gotta send it up again. So we gotta send it up again. So alright, now we gotta send it up 4. So add 4 balloons. I can move the ship up 4 units. So we start at negative 5, and so we gotta subtract 4 weights. Why is this taking so long? Alright, what is another way to move up the ship up 4 units? Add 4 balloons. Okay, which subtraction expression represents starting at negative 6 and moving up 3 units? So start at negative 6, so negative 6 and move up 3. So, negative 6, and then you have to add 3. But there's no choice for that, so we have to subtract negative 3. So what is the difference? Negative 3. Now, which addition expression starts at negative 6? Same thing. Now, negative 6 plus 3. If you add 3 balloons, you'll get here. So it's this one. What is the sum? Negative 3. They are equivalent. Subtracting a negative number is the same as adding the same number, adding the opposite number, or subtracting the opposite number. It's adding the opposite of the number like we did with the previous question. Which expression is equivalent to 6 minus negative 2? So we have to add the opposite of negative 2, so add 2. Which expression is equivalent to -1 minus -5. So start at -1, then add 5. So that's going to be 4. So which expression is equivalent? That one. -1 plus 5. Find 5 minus -4. So 5 plus the opposite of 4, so -4, so it's 4. Positive 9, so it's 9. So 10 minus -2, so 10 plus 2. So 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. You can use integers to represent amounts of money. Negative numbers represent owing a debt or having a negative balance. Audrey owes her parents a debt of $20. Her parents will remove $10 of the debt if she babysits her little brother. Okay, so which expressions represent the situation? So -20 because she has a debt of $20, and then they're gonna remove $10 of the debt. So this one, and this one is also equivalent because -20 plus 10, because you make this a plus and then put this and make this the opposite. So those two are equivalent. Okay, simplify the expression. -20 plus 10. So -20 and then add 10. So 10. Oh, my bad. Oops. -10, -10. Negative. Because she owes her parents $10. At first, Alejandro had earned a 91 on a quiz. He discovered that 3 points had been taken off by mistake. Alejandro showed the teacher, and the teacher removed the 3-point deduction. Which expression could be used to find Alejandro's new quiz score? So 91, because you start at a 91, plus 3. So 91 minus -3. Because you remove the 3-point deduction. Subtracting -3 points is the same as adding positive 3 points. Okay, so simplify it. It's 4. Oh, wait, no, wait, that's not 4, it's 94, my bad. It's 94. This is mainly focusing on this, 1 plus 3. Alright, complete the sentence. P minus Q is equivalent to, so this is equal to P plus -Q. because of our little rule thing that we saw. Simplify the expression. 2 minus negative 7. So start at 2 and go down 7. That's going to equal negative 5. Ooh. Oh, my bad. I keep doing that. It's minus, not plus. Okay, so it's 2 plus 7. So it's 9. Now let's just keep doing this for a few times. Negative 9 plus 5 is equal to negative 4. Alright, negative 4 plus negative 7. So we start at negative 4, and then we add negative 7. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, negative 11. Alright, now the quiz. We're not going to get anything wrong. Which expression is equivalent to negative 4 minus 9? Okay, so it's negative 4 plus negative 9. Because of the rule we saw earlier. Which expressions represent the model shown on the number line? Choose all of the correct answers. So there's multiple answers. So 8, start at 8, so it's right positive 8, so it's not this one. Minus 6, so 8 minus 6 and 8 plus negative 6. It's not this one either. So 5 minus negative 7. So it's 5 plus regular 7. Positive 7. So that's going to equal 12. Let's keep going. What is the difference? Complete the equation. So negative 5 plus 9. So it's equal to 4. What is the difference? Complete the equation. Negative 2 plus negative 8. So it's going to be negative 10. At first, Kai earned a score of 80 on the quiz. He discovered 5 points that had been taken off by mistake. Kai showed the teacher, and the teacher removed the 5 points deduction. So start at 80. So all of them start at 80, and then 5 points have been taken off. And then the teacher removed the 5-point deduction. So 80 minus the 5-point deduction. So 80 plus 5, and then 80 plus 5. Alright, and then I think that's it. Okay, that's it for the lesson. Alright, and I'm out.